I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. One tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver and Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
To throw on second down is gone. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU. It's Leonard Fournette. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ethan Westbrooks in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, here's Goff. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw is gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Bortles to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. But he's got it to Hearns. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. This is going. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one side.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He also had an interception return for a touchdown last year, another one there. What's the goal for a defensive back? One a season?
One a season is really
fantastic.
Way more than you would expect. I mean, guys set those type of goals, but rarely are they reached. Rarely they achieved. To be able to pull it off back-to-back seasons, who says no one makes house calls anymore?
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Goff now on second down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Goff. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Left. Back. Left. Easy, 58, rail. Left. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run.
Hey, slow. Green, 39.
To throw is Bortles. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He's in the MVP race, no doubt. Last year, Zeke finishing 3rd. Fournette trying to better that.
Love his body control. Love how he's physical yet fluid when he runs his routes. And that's why he finds himself open so often.
Picking up where he left off in that great performance a week ago. That's fielded in the end zone. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Out of the gun. Gone. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. And fights through one man. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work out it so hard because the goal is to give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
They'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. On first down, it's Gurley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now to throw. Austin's got it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
On first down, it's gone. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dante Fowler in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. Malik Jackson in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Green 90. Green.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ethan Westbrooks in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. The 2nd quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now gone. He's going to get this one to the rookie, Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 47-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on 3rd down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Bortles. This one complete to Niles Paul. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On play action, now Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the run, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
What's left? What's left? 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10, gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. Now he steps away. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Show him right. Show him right. Show him right. There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Tight right. Pull out there. Here we go. Left. Here we go. Green. Black 58. Here we go. Black 58.
This is Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Fournette on the counter. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Goff on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Back to throw, Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Again, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Gone. And this is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw is gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. A handoff to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Goff on first down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Second down now after the incompletion. Goff throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To the air again. Goff. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So they're going to go for 2. Throwing again is gone. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Go!
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.